Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back to another episode of Kidney Care with Omotayo. Today I will be speaking on the established topic, which is diarrhea and the effect on the kidneys. By the way, my name is Omotayo. So about 2 days ago, I was able to establish this topic, diarrhea and the effect on the kidneys. We gave the definition as the passage of loose stool of 3 or more episodes, thereby resulting to dehydration and the loss of electrolytes. So today, I'll be building on this topic and I would like to talk to us about what we've been doing wrong and what we need to start doing when we have episode of this diarrhea. But before I move forward, I would like to tell us that our body system is composed of about 60% body fluid. That to tell us how important body fluid is to our body system. So when we have diarrhea, when we have episode of diarrhea, it is important to focus on how to replace the loss of the body fluid and the electrolytes during the episode of this diarrhea. Over the time, some people have always been doing things that are actually wrong when it comes to diarrhea. When they have diarrhea, some people tend to abuse this antibiotics popularly known as flagyl, that's metronidazole. People tend to abuse this a lot, which is actually not helpful. When you have episode of diarrhea, you need to focus on 2 things. Number 1, you need to focus on how to replace the fluid lost, and 2, you need to focus on how to replace some of the electrolytes that are lost during the episode of this diarrhea. How do you replace the fluid loss? Well, I believe and I know that drinking ordinary water when we are having this episode of diarrhea may not be helpful, and this is why there is introduction of this oral rehydrating salt. Oral rehydrating salt is a must to every home. It is a must to anybody that is having an episode of diarrhea. It will replace the lost fluid and it will actually replace some of the electrolytes that are lost during the episode of this diarrhea. So when you are having an episode of diarrhea, it is important to focus on how to replace the fluid lost. That's the important thing. First important thing to do is to focus on how to replace the electrolyte, the fluid loss, and you need to focus on how to replace the lost electrolytes. So oral rehydrating salt is actually helpful when it comes to these 2 functions of replacement of fluid loss and replacement of electrolyte.